Hello. Welcome to Surprise Location, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But really nice this week. We were able to appoint to the Hope into Action franchise lead role. You're hopefully going to meet Heather very soon. Heather has got a background in housing as a housing officer. She even knows the Director of Housing in BCP. She's worked for Citizen Vice for the last 5 to 6 years. And actually she's got a really strong story of when she was a single mum and being made homeless and how the church really helped her. So I hope you can get to know that story, and we're really glad that Heather's going to come and join us. Probably be towards the end of April, got to work out the notice period and so on. And actually, of course, you'll see we need a new empowerment worker, and that role will go out for advert as well this coming week. While we're talking about roles, Smile, really great to see some excellent caliber people coming forward for the link worker. Rachel was telling me about some good people coming forward. That'll be interviewed for just after Easter. And actually, Smile, you've seen this on Monday, just had a wonderful Mother's Day event over the weekend, where a church puts on an event where the kids can get a gift for mum, decorate it, and then give it to them on the Mothering Sunday on Mother's Day. It's such a fabulous event. So thank you to the Smile team for putting that on. CMA have also obviously seeking to find a replacement for the big shoes that Briar will be leaving behind in Christchurch CMA. Thank you, Briar, for all you are doing when you come to step down later on in May. I've had some good, looking like a couple of really good candidates. It's obviously always seeking for more, but what's really interesting this week is you pray for Karen and the team as they're going to the CMA regional conference this week, and Karen is actually doing one of the presentations. And because I don't know whether you realise we need to keep on pressing on about this, that Karen's role within CMA includes doing all the debt relief orders. And it's a really skilled job, and over the years Karen has learnt some fantastic skills in that area and real great experience which she is passing on at this conference. I know it's not her favourite thing to do, presentations, but Karen, we tip our hat to you again and thank you for doing that, and hope it goes really well sharing with other CMA centres. So just one other thing in terms of changes that are going on. Obviously the workshop is transitioning to a new way of working, the Carpentry Workshop, with courses, the longer 4-week courses, and then we're hopefully going to start some short DIY confidence courses as well. But the latest longer course has just come to an end, and again, it's just so wonderful to see the renewed confidence that the individuals who've been going through that have got. And of course, what's nice is we continue to support them in their journeys, and there'll be different things for different people, but it is so encouraging to see that they want to keep going in connecting with us and getting the support from us. So again, hats off to Leo doing all the teaching, and George for doing all the support work, and to Rob for just keeping oversight. We're obviously looking for more people who we can put onto this course. There's a cost to it now to make sure that the workshop can cover its costs. So, but if you know of an organisation who you think might have people who would fit really well, or people who could sponsor people to go on that course, then please get in touch with Rob, because we're just planning for the next one, which will probably be just after Easter. So some transitioning work there. Obviously, when we go through change, some areas are affected more than others, and you saw my note last week that the demand that's changed for the storehouse workers has meant that sadly we're going to have to lay that work down, and we're going to have to close the storehouse and say goodbye to Mikey, which is a real shame, because Mikey, we just want to thank you for what you have done. That you're so self-effacing, but in the background you're such a generous spirit in terms of doing things for people and just making sure that people have got what they need, doing the little jobs that are often unseen. So Mikey, thank you so much, and we wish you well as you look at your opportunities for future going forward from the end of April into May. I know you've got some ideas going forward on that. So I know some of you have got holiday around Easter, but I don't want you to forget the well-being days. I know some of you have taken them, but don't forget we've got another 4 monthly slot coming up, and I was just taking one today. And this is a retreat centre in the Midlands, because I'm going to see my brother's for his 65th birthday. But I wanted to take a day away when I could read, and I could pray, and I could walk, and I could watch. There's a hare which is just playing over there from time to time. So just having that refill in your bucket moment. And I've actually read a whole book today. Whoa, it was a very short book, but it's by a guy called Henri Nouwen, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's a very, very skilled writer, spiritual books focusing on our relationship with God. But actually, one of the things he talks about, and you need to ask me about the Flying Rodleys, who were a trapeze group, but one of the phrases that he uses on the back of a story about them is to say, he quotes this phrase, "Don't be afraid. Remember, you are a child of God. Just stretch out your arms. He will grab you. Trust, trust, trust." That's what trapeze artists needs to do. That's probably what we need to do too. Have a good week.